KIERAN Smith, Bala Town. It's great to see you. Welcome to Scorio. Welcome to my kitchen, as we call it these days. We're looking back at the Welsh Cup final this weekend. But first of all, the season's finished off the pitch. But it means Bala Town back in Ewrop. How does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, that was the aim at the start of the season, was to get into Europe. I mean, we wouldn't have liked it to end in such circumstances. The lads are all buzzing. I think a little bit disappointed not to continue, just because we thought we could have sort of pushed for second and potentially first. I know it's quite optimistic, but we're 6 games to go. Anything can happen. But yeah, we're happy to be in Europe, and we think that's where the club belongs. So all the lads are buzzing, and it's a nice way to sort of bow out in a way. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's been a good season, I guess, on the pitch for Bala. I missed out on Ewrop the season before, but you certainly bounced back.
Yeah, definitely. I think last year we had a few things not quite right. It was a little bit stale, and the club freshened up in the summer, and there was sort of a new energy and a new drive. And I think you've seen that across the season. Really, I think we've played a lot better than we have done in recent years. And the performances have been pretty good and been right up there all along, really, instead of fluctuating in the middle of the table, which we did last season. So it's nice to be within touch and distance of the big boys, and hopefully that's where we will continue to push on now. Right, 2017
Welsh Cup final. What a day. Before we get to the last 5 minutes of that game, what do you remember of the whole day, the build-up? It must have been a huge day for Bala Town.
Yeah, I remember it. I mean, as you can see, it makes me smile thinking about it now. But the build-up was weird. We played TNS, I think, just before the final in the league, and it was a crazy game. I think it was 6-4 or something like that. So it gave us a little bit of confidence that we can score past them, because obviously our record against them was pretty terrible. I think we hadn't won in 29 games, so it was 30th time lucky. So we needed some sort of confidence going into that, and all week before the game, Colin was instilling that confidence in us, just trying to motivate us to anything can happen in a one-off game. So we were quite confident going into it, and it was excitement. It was nerve-wracking, but yeah, definitely one of the best days I've ever had in football, I think.
Oh, I bet. We might as well cut to the chase. So it's 2 late goals. It's 1-1, 5 minutes to go, and then Chris Venables gets on the ball and pops that cross in. Have you seen the goal since? I'm sure you have.
Of course, I've seen it multiple times since. I mean, it never get bored of watching that. I get goosebumps every time I watch it. I remember at the time it was obviously late on, and I was pretty knackered. I was cramping up a little bit. So as soon as Venables got the ball, I thought, I'm just going to try and plod into the box here and just see what happens. And to be fair to him, he's put it right on my head, so I couldn't really miss. So I've owed him one for that for a while. So great day, and the feeling after was just undescribable, really. Obviously you can see on the highlights that I was pretty pumped up after that. So it's one I'll hold on to forever, I think.
You say you couldn't miss. People have missed in that situation, and I guess even people that watch football, you dream of scoring the winner in a cup final. So you've done it. What's it like?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I was dreaming about it the night before, and honestly, it's hard to describe the feeling I felt that day. And once that went in, the top come off. I don't think I've ever took the top off after scoring a goal in my life. So that says it all, really. And I remember jumping into the crowd, all the lads behind the goal, and I think my hand went in someone's mouth, and it was just a bit, my finger got bit by something. So it was crazy, but yeah, what day. Also, I'd never get claimed for the first goal. Actually came off my backside. I don't know how Jordan Evans ever claimed that goal. So I'm actually claiming 2 in the final. So. But I'll let him have it, because that's the important one.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I remember that, actually. It was a big debate. Did you touch it or not? It was an interesting shot. Just after you score, everybody's going mad. It cuts to Colin Caton on the side of the pitch, and he's like, he doesn't know what to do. You can see he wants to go mad, but he just keeps it all in. You must have been thinking, there's 5 minutes to go. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I think so. And I remember at the last few minutes as well, like TNF, I'm sure they had a good chance. It fell to someone in the box free. And obviously Colin was probably thinking the same thing. There's always a chance that they could get back into it, and how good they were. They were going for the treble. So, they probably were more than likely to get another opportunity in the game. And I think they looked on our side a little bit that day, because I don't know how they missed that opportunity late on, to be honest.
No, right now, exactly was going to be my next question. As you say, you stopped the treble. So you won it, but you won it against, the team of the decade probably. They've dominated Welsh football. Does that make it even more special, maybe?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, they were an unbelievable team back then. They're still a great team now, but so yeah, to get even close to win a treble, there's some achievement. And yeah, obviously Bala didn't have a great record against them. We used to hate playing them in all honesty, because we never got anything out of them. So just makes it even more special as well. How good they were, the run they were on, the record we had against them. It was just a magical day, I guess, for Bala Town, really.
Magical night as well. Can we ask about that?
Yeah, definitely. I think by the time I left the ground, I was half drunk, I think. So we ended up, a big team night out after it, and it was a brilliant night, to be honest. And I was just sorry the next day to wake up and it was all over. But every year when it pops up, the year anniversary, I watch it back, and I'm looking forward to watching the whole game back. And I've never watched the whole game before, just the highlights really. So be interesting to see how well we actually did on the day. Can't really remember too much of the actual game prior to the goals, but we'll see on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I initially joined Bala in 2013. You've had a few highs over the years. I know there's a chunk in the middle where you went down under, but is that it? Is the Welsh Cup final the big highlight? Yeah,
I think so. That's definitely top of the list. We recently had a sort of a Zoom call with the whole team, and all explained some of our highlights as well. And obviously being in Europe, I'd qualified for Europe 4 times, so played 8 games in Europe with Bala before obviously we've qualified now. They're pretty special as well. Playing away against AIK was unbelievable, in front of 8,000 or 9,000 in that humongous stadium. Couldn't hear a thing Colin and Fish were saying to us from the sidelines, and they were unbelievable team. So that's definitely a close second, but the Welsh Cup I think is top of the list for me.
Brilliant. Can't wait to watch it again. It's been lovely to go back over your memories as well. Good to see you. Looking forward to seeing you next season, whenever that is. But, Kieran, thanks very much.
Not a problem. Take care and stay safe, and I'll see you all next season.